Hello everyone, SES Outdoors. We are in June here. Trapping's over with. The only trapping I may do here, and I may start this week, I've got some swarm boxes to put out. I lost a couple of my hives here, not this year, last year. The yard was full here, but ended up losing all but one. And then I had a real good friend of mine give me a swarm that he caught. And that's that group back there on that box. And I just made a split the other day and put them into this box, so we'll see how that turns out. But just normal June, getting ready. Hopefully going to do some gardening. We'll see, we've been pretty dry here already in June. Did not have a good year trapping this year. Due to weather conditions, I did not get out of state at all, except for in the spring here, I did get up to New York State. And it was great, except for the fact that the storms moved in and I ended up packing up and coming home. Where I went was only about 2.5 hours from where I live. So the first storm I packed up, came home, glad I did. We lost power here at the house, so I was glad I was home here to help with that. The second storm came in, I decided to stay because it was a daytime storm. It was bad, it was real bad. So I couldn't go in the woods, had to stay out. But I made it through that, and then I went back to trapping, and then a third storm rolled in a few days after that, about 4 days, and it was going to be another bad one. There was only 4 days left in season, so I ended up coming home. Very poor catch, only had, what I have, 6 beaver. Which, you know, I'd never been there before, it's a new place, but I always set out high expectations when I go trapping. So it didn't work out, but I had fun, you know, other than playing with those severe storms, I had a good time. But something happened here the other day, and if any of you watching have seen any of my Kentucky videos, in one of the videos I told you about catching a trophy otter, and that I'd be showing it to you. Well, that was over 2 years ago, and it, due to COVID and all the crap that goes on, it just took a little extra time to get it. Getting the mold was a big issue for a long time there. They weren't available. But I got a phone call the other day. Yes, I did. So today the wife and I went and picked it up, and man, I'm excited. I'm just super stoked. I can't stop looking at it. Every time I look at it, it reminds me, I relive the moment that I checked the trap and found it. And it's just so neat. This is a trophy of a lifetime. That's it. I've been trapping for 40 some years, 46, 47 years. And you know, I've caught some amazing animals in my lifetime. Harvested some, you know, bear, fantastic deer, but this is my trophy. And it's a piebald, but did a beautiful job on it too. I'm very happy with, this was a male, very big otter, very big. It was between, I'm thinking 24 and 27. I didn't write down what I weighed it at. But what a beautiful, and the guy that did the taxidermy work, you know, what an artist these guys are. He added this to it, just to give it another touch of reality. No extra charge. You know, that's just amazing. And like I say, he's a piebald. You got that dark spot there on his head. You got 3 on the tail here. And there's one or two on the back here, and then there's small pieces. Oh man, I'm still stoked. I'm excited. Real happy to have it. Have it sitting in the house. I'll be staring at this a lot. There's just something magical. Being from Pennsylvania, of course, we never had the otters. Never caught one until I started going out of state. Kentucky was the first state I caught an otter. And then down in North Carolina, I was catching them too. And it was always just a treat to see that tail. Just something different, and you know, to pull up out of the water. And the story on this one, it was a very deep channel that I trapped this channel a couple of years and caught a lot of beaver out of it, but it was very deep. And so I came up, the water was murky, it was somewhat semi-clear but murky, and I could see down in the bottom of that channel that I caught something, and it was white. Well, I couldn't see any definition of anything. First thing come to my head, I thought I caught someone's goose off their farm, that for some reason they dove and, you know, I caught him in the conibear. Well, it was a pleasant surprise when I pulled up and saw it was an otter. So, yeah, there it is. There's what makes me tick. Oh yeah. And I hope this is going to show up. This is the gentleman that did the taxidermy work. And if you're interested in having a custom built muzzle loader, that's a guy to look up and talk to. Quite an artist this gentleman is. And when he gets into muzzle loaders, he just doesn't go out and buy parts, he builds the parts. It just reminds me of Herschel House. So quite an amazing gentleman here. All right, everyone. I hope you're all happy and wealthy in life. Talk to you later. Bye.